Greetings, welcome back to PinkOddBird. Today I am here to do a quick little flip through, semi flip through of my newest junk journal. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, if some of you guys remember recently, well, I don't know if it was recently, maybe it was last year, we made this junk journal and we made this one together. I did this whole entire book from start to finish with you guys, and this book, it was made all out of like paper bags and paper from the mail kind of things. So it's a true like junk journal, and I did do some painting on the pages, if you guys remember that, and I really liked the way the pages turned out, like when they were painted and stuff like that. So some of them I left because maybe I can go back later with white markers and do some quotes and stuff like that. And plus this book is like at the way that I like it, you know, like it's not too full and stuff. I don't like when they're like, you know, I think I have one book that's like that and it's okay with me. So I went ahead and I made a new one. Now, some of you guys might have seen me make this. I did a little special surprise live video stream here on YouTube where we made this book completely all together. I think it took us maybe an hour and 6 to 10 minutes, and we were able to get this book completely made from start to finish. And so thank you everyone who joined me on that live. Now, I knew that, oh, also, if you don't want to miss future lives, turn your notifications on, hit the little bell, and you won't miss notifications for when I go live and when I post videos, stories, shorts, things like that. So I know that I had a lot of stuff, and I still actually think I have a few things that I can add in. So this book, you can see, I made this one. It's bigger, it's like taller, and it's a little bit wider. This one, it's not taller, it's not wider, but the spine is macadocious. So I made this one super duper big on purpose because I knew I had a lot of stuff to put in it, and I knew that I didn't want it to be like, you know, raw when I was done. So I would say that I am almost done pretty much filling this one up, and then I'll just put something to tie around it. But I think this was like a 5, maybe even 5.5 inch spine, and I just had some old duct tape. The cover is a file folder. On the back it says, "The Vampire Chronicles will continue." And on the front I have this little "Made by PinkOddBird," and that came from my friend Rita. She made those for me one day when I was at her house. And then I have this little coffin sticker from Angie. So I won't flip through like everything in this book because I think you guys probably don't care, but I think that it's pretty cool to get like the gist of like what I made and how, if you have one of these books and you've been wanting to use it, how you can use yours. So since this was a file folder cover, in the front and back pockets, or in the front and back I have pockets, and to make the file folder a little bit more durable, I added scrapbook paper so that it wouldn't be too flimsy. And then here I just have like some things from my dad and my friend Janine. And then Queen of the Damned, I wanted to find a place to put that, but right here it says part 1. I guess I could put it somewhere around here, but you know, it's pretty much done. But you know, are they really ever done? So I've saved just things that I like. Sorry, hang on one sec. So I've just saved like things that I like and things that people sent me and stuff like that. So I've used all kinds of stuff, packaging from stuff that people have sent me, little things that I've made that I like, cards and notes from friends, and I did do a little tuck spot in there. And I've got some business cards in here as well. People that I bought things from. Little pieces that I can write on later. Little fun little pieces that I found, and still space to add stuff like stickers. Really things that are like flat. There is some writing space if I decide to do that. I didn't, like I said, want this book to get overly like crowded, so kind of limited what I added, but like even like this, I've loved this little music sheet cover forever. And I was like, ugh, I've been saving it and saving it. And it's like one of those things that travels around and you're just like, I need to put a place for this. So finally I found a place to put it here in my junk journal, and so I can look at it here. So I've got friends who sent me happy mail, and I saved little things that they've stamped out. Some stamps from friends, handmade items that some of my friends have made, like Sue and Christy made these little ATCs, so I put those in here as well. It's a piece of a bag from my friend. I've put little snippets from book pages that I like in here. There's some cards. There's ephemera from places that I've visited when I've been traveling, or friends have come to travel to visit me. And some notes from friends and stuff that they send me. And then of course I love Alice in Wonderland, so I saved this for myself. This was when I was making corner huggers, and I made a few extras, so I kept a couple for myself, and that was one of them. There's another note, this big envelope that I put in here, someone gave to me, and I can add more stuff. The little haunted house from Janine, Halloween Happy Mail that she sent me. And tissue paper from companies that I bought stuff from. This came from an estate. This lady, she would draw. You guys hear me talk about her often. She draws stuff, and I wanted to keep a couple pieces for myself. So some more notes and business cards, and then I have a tag in here that I made. I kept one of these for myself. I really like those, so I tucked that in here. Stickers that I like, paper from my friends that I like, stuff that I've made that I like, stuff that I didn't know what to do with. This tissue paper, I really like the way that it felt, so I just used it as a pocket. And then I think Christy also sent me these photographs of the moon that she took, so I wanted to make sure I had a nice place for those. And then here I have some bingo paper that I wanted to save. Cards from friends. I think that one's from Gracie. More stuff that my friends have made. I want to say Shelby made those. My little creepy section. My friend Shayna, she made this really awesome Happy Mail, so I wanted to keep what she sent in here. I think I just glued this on here. The Road to Vampire Lestat. These are postcards that I made a long time ago as part of the music vault, so I kept those in here. This is another one of the postcards that I made. Super cool, huh? It's a clear one. And you can actually send this in the mail. You just address it, and then, you know, write your note, and you can send that. But it looks like I'm keeping it. A little note from someone who I bought something from, and then some more of those little drawings, just peeking through. More of the paper from Renee, GT Designs. She sends me stuff all the time, so I like to try and keep a little something for myself. I don't know what this was, but I just cut it down and cut the bees out so that I had, I think it was like an iron transfer or something. I wanted to keep it, so I tucked it in here. This was just some writing on that lady's paper, so I wanted to keep that. There's a couple movie tickets in here. Movie tickets aren't really supposed to go in here, but my shadow box invention that I made, it broke, and so I need to get a new shadow box and invent a new little one so that I only put those in with glue sticks, so I can easily take them out. This was from the boho embellishments that I made, I believe, friend's wedding. And then this was, I was gonna start making another one of those tags and didn't, so I just glued the fabric in here. And this is a pocket, I think. Yeah, pocket. From Your Creative Studio, I kept some tissue paper from one of the boxes from Amanda. So as you can see, just lots of like fun little bits. There's receipts in here from when I traveled. This is a bag that I can put stuff in. I drew this and painted it one day. Little envelope with bits and pieces. This has little rattlesnake eggs. That's what it says anyway. These are from my friends Jackie and Lori. Cards that they've sent me. More stuff from Suzanne, and I wanted to keep that in here to preserve. More stickers from Angie. Christmas cards, and then I just made it a pocket and kept this little vintage ephemera from someone that I bought something from. There's a little note there. So as you can see, you know, it's really just, oh, here's another corner hugger that I made, and some cards that I wanted to keep. Like I said, these books are not meant for rhyme or reason, and I made the space on these books like huge, or on this book huge, because I knew that the signatures were going to get like super duper full. So I wanted to accommodate for that. That's why I made with such a big space, and why the spine is so big on this book. Because if I had have done it any closer or any smaller of a spine, it wouldn't have worked for me. So I've made a little tuck spot here. I think this was when I went to my friend Janine's. It's a postcard from New York. Some ephemera. When I went to the paint and sip, we did prints on my birthday. More cards from people. That's a tuck spot here. Piece of fabric. It was just sitting around, so I added it in here. Leftover paint. When I see stuff just sitting around and I'm just like, okay, I don't have to throw it away, I can add it here. There's a note. Another thing that one of my friends sent me, a little envelope that I made. This is a top loading pocket, so I can put something in here, but that's a Discover envelope. Let's see, Mrs. Cog. I love when she sent me like little notes with things that I got from her that she sent me. For some Reem, my friend Reem. I got her a card from her. Paper Pixie. This is a tuck spot. And another, this was something that I made when Carol asked me to do a little project with her, so I saved that. And piece of vellum from Amanda that I wanted to save. And this is a pocket. It's just a little like bookmarky textile thing that I made. So I tucked it in there. I did a lot of like flip outs and stuff because I had a lot of cards. Makeup palette stuff that I have that they send you. Christmas cards from friends. There's another corner hugger. This is a pocket. And I think I just tucked this in here. Business card. Some little ephemera that I wanted to keep. From my friend Shayna, a little note. When I turned 40. And tissue paper from a company that I really like. And this is from, yeah, this is from Nicolette, I believe. Another note in there. There's some more pieces from friends, and then in here I made a pocket. This is one of those little cards that I made. I think I did a video on making those, if I'm not mistaken. Tissue paper that I wanted to keep. And I think Nicole made this. Nicole, my friend Nicole. And she sends me stuff like all the time, and so I wanted to keep a little something that she sent me in here. And stickers and stuff. I think there's a few things in here that I made. Just more stuff from Ange. And thank you card. More stuff from Ange. Tissue paper. And something from Suzanne. I think I just tucked this in. There's the other piece of that sheet, that music cover that I liked. Something from my friend Joe. So another little piece of vellum. Thank you card. Pictures from last fall. Little envelope that I made. Sticker. And I started making a recipe guide for making my cheesy rice to send to my friends. And that's as far as I got. And that's the end. So, my friends, oh, why am I so crooked in this video? So that is the old junk journal, the latest one anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this little flip through. Like I said, I didn't need to really get too detailed, I don't think, because obviously everyone's junk journal is going to have something different in it. But I just wanted to show you kind of like, I mean, really all you have to do is save things that make you happy. If you like it, save it. Who cares? You know, like you can always decide to throw it away later if you want to. But for now, if you want to save it, just do that. So, all right, so there it is. I think I have 2 or 3 little stickers that I want to pop in here, and then I'm gonna put something around it to tie it, and then this is gonna be probably a done deal. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that I probably, oh, you know what I wanted to do next? I have a project that I want to do next because I've got an abundance of something, so I'm gonna figure out how to get that done. But what's coming up next is Halloween, so stay tuned for that. I will probably be gone for a little bit while I work on that, but I will try and pop in with something so that too much time doesn't elapse and then you forget about me, and then what are we gonna do? All right, so that is gonna wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.